This is a turkey sub with no onions and some fries. I don't think I got a fork. Yeah, so we're gonna be dealing with that. Oops, I'm so sorry. Oh no. Hot peppers. So this place is called Submarine. Oh man. Turkey sub. How long is that gonna go on for? My cat is just watching me. He's such a dog. Okay. It's fine. How annoying is it when you hear those sounds first thing in the morning though? Especially when it's on your day off. Lawnmowers and shit. There's nothing you can do. Oh. Okay. So. Nope. I just want to eat. I don't even want to talk. Bro. I'm gonna take, excuse me, I'm gonna take y'all way back to about some 05, 06 shit. That OG life. Now, I've had a lot of different jobs and a lot of different experiences, which we can definitely go into detail about, but this is the first. And if we're gonna get to know each other, it's important that we go to the beginning. Now, I had gone to an all-girls school, which is a story in itself, and it all kind of correlates and intertwines. But this story, this is like the first real drama I ever had. Now, it was all good and fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the people that I worked with for the most part, but there were a lot of trifling assholes and snitches and like dumbass people It was high school. It was my co-ed high school experience at that retail store. But I let it roll off my shoulders, you know? And I think that's what pissed people off, was just like, I didn't care. And there were rumors going on about me that I was very, promiscuous, if you will. Which, at the time, actually wasn't. Which was just funny to me. Because I hadn't, when those rumors came out, I hadn't hooked up with anybody. But I was just friends with a lot of the guys. I was considering myself one of the guys. Or it was just easier for me to get along with guys because I had been done with bitches from my high school experience in my all-girls school. So, you know, a lot of fake friends, whatever. And there was this guy that I was attracted to who turned out to be insane. I know what you might be thinking, Lauren, this is the second or third story we've heard about some crazy motherfucker you've dealt with. Don't you see you might be the crazy motherfucker? Yeah, we attract who we are, but there's levels to this shit. And I was just like an outgoing kind of crazy. This guy had issues. So this guy's name was Joey. I was attracted to him. I was super thirsty. I made it kind of obvious. And we dated for a very short time. Now, okay, let me tell y'all the story. I'm spending too much time on these names. Edwin. No. Yeah. Okay. Edwin. Now, Edwin and I swear on everything that is my life, I had nothing to hide. This guy and I were just friends. Honestly, he wasn't really my type, but he thought he was really like the shit and could have any girl that he wanted. But we were just friends, and he was also really obsessed with his ex-girlfriend. Like, really obsessed. So I wasn't, like, he wasn't an unattractive guy, but he just wasn't my type. And he had charisma. He had a really good personality, but I was not sexually attracted to this guy at all. And we never really hung out, but I was like his go-to. I was like his confidant. I was his therapist. And he'd always come crying to me about this girl. And I had met her a couple times, and I'd seen her a couple times coming into the store. But he was just so heartbroken over this girl, right? Now, everyone knew that Edwin and I were friends. But, of course, the rumor mill, they were all speculating and gossiping, saying all this stuff. But I didn't care because I knew my truth. And who cares if I was, you know? But then Joey and I started dating. And he just kept asking me what was up with me and Dude, what was up with me and Edwin. And I'm like, dude, nothing, we're friends. And the animosity was just building. Because we all worked there. So there'd be times where Dude would see me on the floor, Joey would see me on the floor with Edwin, and he would just be like, so envious. Like, okay, whatever. Now, one day, when I wasn't on shift, and trust me, we all heard about it. I don't know what went down. Well, we do know what went down. But there was some type of confrontation between Edwin and Joey over me. Some shit talking happened, and this is a big corporate retail store, okay? And Joey was a barista in the retail store, so it's not like he could leave or anything, but they were having confrontation. And crap, did I screw up the name? Okay, Joey, my boyfriend at the time. He was the barista. He was chilling in the corner. They were talking shit to each other over me. Like, it wasn't about me, but the spark that ignited everything was I was the common denominator. Okay, I don't get pleasure out of this. I don't. It was so mortifying because everyone knew I was with Joey. People knew that I was Edwin's friend, assuming that I was cheating on Joey with Edwin. Like, all this crazy shit, right? And from what I know, Edwin was going up the escalator and, like, talking shit to him across the store, okay? Across the store, in front of customers, and obviously they both got fired, right? But you thought your girl had rumors about her before the freaking rumor mill spread, and I never got fired because I wasn't even there. But even the CEO guy, like the head honcho, the manager of the store, knew about me being friends with them, and everyone just made assumptions. And man, like, there was so many rumors, like she should have got fired too. I didn't do anything. Like, I couldn't help it that I was involved. I could help it that I was involved with the crazy motherfucker. And after that, it was just awkward. I remember one time Joey and I, it was shortly after this, like the relationship kind of fizzled out from that point, but it really fizzled out when this one thing happened. This is a side story, just to show you how crazy this motherfucker was. We were driving around his neighborhood. I was driving him around because he didn't have a car. There's a theme, okay? If you see my other videos, there's a fucking theme. So, we were like driving around this park, and he thought that these guys were looking at me when they weren't at all, or he felt threatened or something. He's like, go back to my house. Go back to my house. And his house was only like less than 5 minutes away. And he comes back with, I don't know what you call it. It was like that tool for the car where it's like a wrench, but it's huge, right? And he grabs it, comes back in my car, and demands that I drive over there and is looking for these guys. And he, like, got out of the car with the wrench, but these guys were nowhere to be found. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't even know why I even drove back over there. It was so crazy. So just to give you the level of psychoticness, this guy was raging. So after everything went down, Edwin and I lost touch because we weren't really that great of friends. We were really only friends because he worked there and I was his confidant, and I'm like everybody's therapist. Like, I make them feel better. So he was just dumping all his problems onto me. But yo, from my perspective, I know that the starting point was Joey and his jealousy issues, and Edwin reacted to it. And both of their egos were just fighting and everything. But man, those rumors, the rumor mill of everything, it was tough. It was tough between my all girls school, high school experience, and whenever I wasn't at school, I'd be working and having to deal with people talking shit. But I knew my truth. I was like, you know what? If people want to believe this shit, whatever. I should have never gotten involved with Joey. Your girl has a way of picking him, okay? So, That's the basis. That's the gist of a starting point. The rest of like the downhill of my fucking. So I wish I could have done things differently. No, I think it would have all ended up the same. I was reckless and I didn't give a fuck. Like, the problem was I gave too many fucks, but I acted like I didn't give a fuck. And eventually, when I just ignore those people, they had nothing left to talk about, and let it go. It's like I didn't give them a reason to talk shit, and then when that happened, that was like, I gave them all the reason. So yeah, I'm just rambling at this point, but I really want to get this story out there so we can kind of continue from there. So, live your life. I'm full. Thanks for listening.